Hey everybody, thank you for watching Leaf by Leaf. Today I want to introduce a video series I'm about to do that I'm extremely excited about. And that is what I call the core of Western literature, from Homer to Virginia Woolf. And so in order, the videos will be the Iliad of Homer. This is circa 890 BC, and I will be using the Lattimore translation. The Odyssey of Homer, circa 725 BC, also in the Lattimore. Dante's Inferno. I'm not going to do the whole Divine Comedy. I'm not much for the Purgatorio and the Paradiso, but definitely Inferno. We'll move on somewhere between 1380 and then 1400 at the death of Chaucer, when he left us unfinished, the Canterbury Tales. 1603, Shakespeare's Hamlet. This is pretty much the center of it all. Don Quixote, which I'm going to say about 1605, even though the two halves of it were written with, I think, 5 years in between or something like that. About 1667, John Milton's Paradise Lost. 1813, Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. 1832, Goethe's Faust. 1847, Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. 1851, the great Moby-Dick. 1855, Whitman's Leaves of Grass. 1913, Swann's Way. Sort of like with the Divine Comedy. I won't be focusing deeply on every volume in À la recherche du temps perdu, but just the first volume. 1922, Ulysses. And finally, 1927, Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. This is an extension of a running blog that I've been doing on my Goodreads account. I'll put the link below in this video description. If you want to go and read along, it'll be different than what I talk about on these videos. But I'm basically going through and reading all of these from Homer to Woolf in 1 year. I like to, every couple of years or so, I like to at least read through Homer, Dante, Chaucer, Shakespeare, and Cervantes, because these especially construct the foundation of all of literature. Even though, say, Gilgamesh, is really more officially our first piece of Western or near Middle East, but our first Western epic, still it wasn't discovered until the 19th century, and so that secures Homer's place as the beginnings of Western literature, because Homer was constituted as the model for all these subsequent books. You really can't get away from Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, and in fact, Raymond Queneau is credited with saying every single book is either an Iliad or an Odyssey. I look forward to posting videos of each of these. These are all books that are very close to my heart. They are the most important books, in my opinion. If I were to construct a desert island trunk of books, this would be it by far. Although I will do a video of desert island books that don't include any classics. So we can see what that looks like. The only thing that's missing here that I will say is a crucial part of the Western canon would be the King James Bible. I am going to do a video series just on the Bible. I'm in fact doing my third read-through of the Bible right now. I'm in the middle of it. I'm in 2nd Chronicles. But that will be something separate, because it's a massive text, or a massive group of texts that deserve its own series. And really, kind of like Thomas C. Foster puts it in his book, How to Read Like a Professor, he says, and also Northrop Frye says this, among others, but basically the student of literature, especially Western literature, won't really know or be aware of everything that's going on in the great books without having a good command of both Shakespeare and the Bible. And I would also argue Homer as well, because as we'll see as we go through all of these books, they all are in dialogue with one another. They all link back to one another. And in fact, a lot of them, as we look through, they try to outdo their predecessors, to supplant their predecessors. So I look forward to doing this, and I hope that you all get a lot out of it. I hope that if you're not very interested in these, or if you were turned off by being forced to read them in high school or college, that perhaps I can kindle some interest in going back to them. I really do believe that these are the books that expand our consciousness and make us better people. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this series.